Easy, stay still. Yeah, let's go.
You better not be the one to doubt us, 'cause we've been putting in the hours.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL EA Sports.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Jones. Cousins now. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. It'll be a gain of 9.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2 early fumbles against Detroit kind of blunted the momentum that Matt Jones had coming off the Philadelphia game where he had 135 yards.
Yeah, he was great in that game, but now with the fumble issues, if you're Jay Gruden, a little more Robert Kelly and Chris Thompson, maybe?
Yeah, I think that might start to happen a little bit. They've been very impressed with Robert Kelly, an undrafted free agent out of Tulane, and Chris Thompson could be a game breaker as more of a third down back.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones, what do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Now Cousins gives to Jones on the delay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Cousins now on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third. Third and long for Cousins. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here we go now.
On second down, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here we go.
On third down, Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more important, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it a little bit, slow down the emotions of the game, and get yourselves under control and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. Second down, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And a catch made by Kenny Brill. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Unfortunately for Gurley, the sophomore slump continues. Over in London, 15 carries, 57 yards, and again, no touchdowns.
And when I talk to scouts who evaluate his game, they still believe he's one of the best runners in the NFL. But it's a combination of two things that they're saying. Number one, when he has a chance, he's not making enough people miss. And number two, he's getting hit a lot in the backfield just as he gets the handoff.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first and 10, Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Now Goff. And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin from 4 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
And there it was right in front of us. Today's NFL, these guys nowadays, they don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
One man in the backfield, that's Jones. And he'll get it up the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Cousins to throw it. Jordan Reed has it. Touchdown! Jordan Reed, 32 yards. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39.
On first down, gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, Charles, during our production meeting yesterday, the topic of MVP came up, and you listed a couple guys you see up at the top of the heap. Who do you have?
Well, it is an election year, right? So I'm going with a ticket for a couple of these, all right? Julio Jones, wide receiver, Matt Ryan, quarterback in Atlanta. Running back Ezekiel Elliott, quarterback Dak Prescott in Dallas. But I think the guy that's probably been overlooked has been Mr. Do-It-All, Mr. Versatility, David Johnson in Arizona.
Boy, he's been good. 681 rushing yards, 8 touchdowns already. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
The Rams targeted Tavon Austin 15 times against the Giants, and I think that's the right strategy for them. Remember, they moved up in the draft when they went and got him. You've got to find creative ways to get him the football.
Yeah, 15 targets, as you said, resulted in a career-high 10 catches, 57 yards, and a touchdown for Austin. Here's gone, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. Now 4th down.
I'm not sure there's a better cornerback in the NFL than Josh Norman in 2016. It all came together for him. Remember, he wasn't drafted very high, came out of Coastal Carolina, and people wondered if he could even play in the league. And not only did he believe in himself, but he's proven people wrong game after game. Excellent footwork, good strength, but even more importantly, he spends time in the film room, checking out patterns, understanding receivers, putting a book on them, and then he puts it into action each and every game.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and just 1. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 20 yards.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now a 1st down following that long gain. On 1st down, it's gone. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football to control the clock because then you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams are in for 6. And Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And he knocks it through.
Look. Look. Look.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What?
So a very tight front. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Goff. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Okay, with 7 weeks in the books, let's take a deeper dive into the MVP race. At the top, you got the David Johnsons, Matt Ryan's, yeah, but what about dark horses?
Matt Stafford, Detroit quarterback. Derek Carr, Oakland quarterback. Phillip Rivers, San Diego quarterback. And what if Miami gets on a roll? Jay Ajayi, their running back's gone back-to-back weeks of over 200 yards.
And one of only 4 players to do that in NFL history. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Perry Riley in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see
this one in for a touchdown. Matt Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he's got room. Oh, shifty. Whoa. A very solid gain of 27.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Let's go. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. They find some open field here. Give him 7 on the play.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3.
Let's go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, here we go.
Gurley again here on first down.
Yeah.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
To throw on second down is gone. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end Lance Kendricks there. And that brings up fourth down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on fourth down and 9. On fourth down.
Run, motherfucker.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
That incompletion gives us a second to talk about the NFC East, which we've discussed the last couple weeks. But, gosh, every team in that division is above 500 right now.
And did anyone really expect Dallas to be 5-1 now?
No.
Even if Tony Romo had been healthy, right? Starting the year, made people skeptical. They're 5-1. Dak Prescott steering that ship. Washington won the division last year. They're still at 4-3, and they beat Philadelphia, who's 4-2. I can't wait for this Dallas-Philadelphia game on Sunday night. That ought to be a good one.
Cousins finding time, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And some room to work. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. So they run it on second down. Now let's see what third down brings here for the offense. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people called an explosive run. Gave it good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Again they run with Gurley. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. From the gun on third down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's brought down. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. There's Goff. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll bring up second down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On second and 10, Goff. That is incomplete. Brian Quick, the intended target. Third down here. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on third, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First down, it's Gurley.
Flags holding.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Here we go now.
So now it's 1st and goal. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
This is going to sound a little strange, but that was a really nice effort because he broke a tackle and almost sprang free, but it still ended up with a loss of yardage. The defense won that battle.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tavon Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First down, here's Cousins. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And that'll give him a first down.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
Cousins to throw it. And Davis went it left side. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Cousins on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They run it here with Thompson. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That's a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. A penalty is declined.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarring the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. He's back to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception.
Not what I wanted.
The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brand. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Goff now to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I need a pass, and I need a good one.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Goff now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This from 55 yards out. Well, Charles,
You can take Muggy out one more time at least? Maggie, go outside. We'll do it real quick. It's already 5:19. Meeting time. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley.
Why are you shaking your head?
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games.
Doing down.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Palmer to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the game there, and the Cards are going to have a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, there's the first time in this game that Carson Palmer finds Larry Fitzgerald. Likely won't be the last, but how about the way these two have helped each other's careers?
Yeah, they really have. It's hard to believe with Fitzgerald, well, really both of these guys, how long they've been in the league now, but Fitzgerald first third overall pick back in 04.
Yeah, how about that? Remember, Carson Palmer, a former Heisman Trophy winner, he's finally found a real home in Arizona.
It's Johnson, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Making now 3 straight games for Johnson, over 100 yards after his 113-yard performance in Week 7 and 146 rushing attempts. Workhorse.
I think there are some people that might be concerned with that volume because when you look at what David Johnson's doing, in fact, one of our colleagues said it feels like he gets the ball in every play with Arizona right now, whether it's in the run game or the pass game. But as a college football Hall of Fame coach who generally used to say all the time, you know, the ball is really not that heavy. Keep giving it to him. That call was actually a linebacker's dream. A draw play when you're blitzing. Because they're trying to set up and fool you thinking it's a pass. But because they're doing so, they're actually opening up a crease for you to get through. And get an excellent play for the linebacker.
Huh? No. What are you doing? I'm trying to get loose.
Michael Floyd, 29 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch ends up in the end zone.
Anxiety pill there. Okay. If you want the mood one, it's the blue one. Yeah, give me the mood one too.
After the touchdown.
You want my mood or your mood? Because I gave you mine. It didn't work better.
Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Want me to make you anything before I leave? No. Thank you, though. I want to see where you guys are at.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. And an alley to run. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Branch. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And last year was sort of a tough one for Jimmy Graham. He wasn't seeing the same kind of targets he was used to. Then, of course, came the patella injury that wiped out the second half of his year. So he and Russell never really found the connection. And here's an instance where they get a ball picked off.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Now Palmer to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down is Palmer. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything. Touchdown, Cardinals! Larry Fitzgerald, 36 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here?
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's brought down after a good game. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. I went up to try and catch a pass. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go the offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's got Curse. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Wilson. And it's intercepted.
Are you fucking kidding me?
And they have the football, and we'll see.
Oh, you fucking kidding me?
3-yard line. Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise.
You need to get out of here, wasting time.
Cardinals defense, there's a reason.
Huh? It's 10:33. What do you mean that's not wasting time?
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. Now Palmer, and Gresham has it left side. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a hit on him, do they?
This is at the 8. And he's brought down after a good game.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there, and still has it today.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until the defense makes any kind of an adjustment.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals defense. They head out and get set here. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick 6. Because that's what everyone wants. Take it immediately to the end.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Lockett the return. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Cardinals, and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this across the 25 Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. The big fella. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Lockett the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot.
Come on! It's taking me so fucking long.
Managing risk is a big decision here. We got a high minute here, partner. Let's talk about the Seattle-Arizona game a little bit. A 6-6 tie. And a lot of people was it bad offense? No, I thought it was excellent defense in that game.
Whatever it was, offense was at a premium. Lowest scoring tie in NFL history since OT was added. How about that?
Well, the last time they had a tie, wasn't that Carolina and Cincinnati? And it's the highest scoring tie in NFL history since they changed the rules. Pretty impressive. And one more crazy...
Oh my God, get the fuck off of there. Start the fucking game, man.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. These folks are ready and we are underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Wilson again to Rawls. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 15 yards through the air and a first down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
They go play action now. Palmer. And he's got Fitzgerald. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right.
And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now it's Wilson, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter.
Okay. Where are you at right now? But you see what I mean? Now you only got 10 minutes to get to work.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
I just said I'm sure you do, Christy. That's all.
Here we go. Blue 95.
Johnson on the counter. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a 4th-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver in Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Get ready.
Palmer gives to Johnson on the draw. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. On 3rd down, Palmer. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 47 yards.
There was obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on 3rd down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
Let's go. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. That is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Catanzaro, sigh of relief to see that go through. We all know the trouble he had in Week 7, missing a couple, including that bunny from 24 yards out that could have won it.
Well, you remember Bobby Wagner of Seattle hopped over his center early in the game and blocked one. I just wonder if that was in his head before the 24-yard attempt, because Wagner did do the exact same thing. He didn't block this one, but maybe his presence was felt.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 20 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola. And then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
So just a lone field goal in this first. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They give it to Rawls. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. 11 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
The play clock's running down. Wilson on the keeper. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
This time, Wilson will throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
And oh, he he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Palmer on first down. It's Floyd on the right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Now Floyd's a guy the Cardinals want to get back on track. He's been in a bit of a funk this year. Against Seattle, 5 catches for 65 yards, and that was tying a season high.
Not only do they want him back on track, they need him back on track. Remember, Jerron Brown got hurt against Seattle. Looks like he's gone for the season. So they need Michael Floyd to really step up and assume the role that they thought he would fill.
Palmer now. Looking for Floyd, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And out now come the Seahawks. Now Wilson, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Complete outright to Kurz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
His throw caught right around the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Again, it's Rawls. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Thomas Rawls taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
On the ground, Rawls. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now, because once you get one, you want it to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version of a no-fly zone.
No-fly zone. I like that. We had a flyover before the game.
Yeah, but this time they would intercept it.
Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. One receiver right, that's Brown. On second down, here's Palmer. He's got time, and he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Atama Rubin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So we've come upon halftime with a visiting. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They go again with Rawls. Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down.
Let's go. 1-18. 1-18.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll cut it to the right, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, 35 yards. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's able to put it through. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now here's Baldwin. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cardinal defense, they head out to get set here. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either.
And it wasn't just physically. It's mentally because the offense appears to be a step ahead of them. No matter what they call, it's working. So they've got to get something figured out. And usually you need a big play to get things turned around.
They gave up the touchdown on that balance attack last drive. Now this drive.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down, eluding the pressure right, and some room to maneuver. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25.
But one thing that's confirmed is that Russell Wilson knows how to elude pressure, and he finds openings to throw the ball, and he does the same thing in running it. He lost about 300 yards from last season in his rushing total, but I think that's a good thing. People respect his running ability so much, it's opening up pass lanes for his team.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Now Wilson, pass incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now they'll run it on the toss. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They come out here in the eye. Here we go with Rawls. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Give him 3 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 2 is normally a passing down. But in this case, they decided to give it to their running back. And he did get the first down, although not by much.
first down. This is Rawls. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
On third down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jermaine Kearse from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
So they're going to go for 2. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down, Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Now Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
It's caught outright by Graham. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll run for it. Rawls. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And with the big gain, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go. Wide, 18.
Now Palmer on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wilson escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcus Golden coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Wilson.
What's up? Don't you have to save money for your trip with, what's your name?
That's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though?
Aren't you saving the money for Boston?
Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but he was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half works. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump
Did
off.
you get the email from them?
Certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot there after, but still a pretty good game.
You don't.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that, saying, oh, wow,
Well,
talk about
that's the
trying to add
thing.
insult to
The
injury.
donation is not given until you're there in Guatemala.
Some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I can hit the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also
the
the same
email is...
coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
So out now come the Cardinals.
It's just another application.
Big here late. I don't know. You just
It's another application with just general questions like, what do you do on your off time? What do you do? What's your background? Like,
Seahawk defense gets
yeah.
bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it.
A little bit, but it's just like, for me, it asked me, what background or training do you have? So I put really good child development, and, you know, that kind of stuff.
So this one complete to Jermaine Gresham.
That's...
And he's brought down after a good game. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Right.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Fitzgerald.
It's very simple. That's all you have to fill out. After that, it's done. You send me an email saying that once we buy the tickets, we just got to show it to them that we got it. So once I get back around 1st of March or something like February, mid-February, we're going to go, or towards the end of February at least, I'll get the ticket.
On second down, here's Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
So I'm
Looks
doing
like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Well, maybe expecting a throw. Now Palmer. But he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Okay.
So I was excessively official. Let's go. Blue 58. And I made him.
From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10. It's Palmer again. Can't find anyone open. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And it's third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. On third down, Palmer finding time. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Because I found the ICCID after he disconnected the second time. And then I applied the new SIM card that he had got in the mail to his phone. But because he didn't want to give me his information the second time he got it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Palmer on fourth down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And they're not able to convert on fourth down. So they're trying to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So I get somebody on the horizon side, you can have a phone call because it's going to last almost 5 minutes.
And this looks to probably be the final play.
And he gets to wait on hold for an hour because we're back to 5 minutes.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Nothing. Working.
Yeah.
What's up? Freaking sure am.
We'll be doing some overtime here pretty soon. If I don't hear back on any of these other positions I applied for. I didn't tell you, but I have an appointment this week on Friday. I'm going to NAU to see about enrolling in the doctorate program.
Doctorate?
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
Basically participate in the program for about 2 years straight as an 8 to 5 job. So I go to class all day for the first year to get my classes knocked out, and then the second year is going to be my field work. But it's like a full-time job commitment.
Yeah, so how you...
So unless a Shurian can, I'm going to have to do it on student loans.
Mm-hmm. Unless a
So
sure
that's what my appointment is about.
Oh, okay. And NAU's in Flagstaff, right?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our...
So it's in Flagstaff, but they have the campus for their